Hey, what's going on, Pisces? Butch Tarot here. I'm going to do your March monthly read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And we're going to be using a new deck I just got, the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. I got it a few days ago. I actually, usually it takes me a little while to get used to a deck and just, feel a connection with it. But this deck, it came really quickly. I highly recommend it. But that being said, let's get it. What's going on for Pisces for March 2021? All right, Pisces. So the first thing I see, Pisces, I feel like there's someone that you're already dealing with or you will be dealing with, and you're going to be getting a lot of hot and cold energy from this person. Now, I feel like that's going to be very frustrating. I do feel like this is going to have you feeling defeated because it's almost like you're not really sure what this person's plan is. You don't know if they're playing games. I feel like like I said, they're very in and out. But I feel like you have a very strong connection with this person, and it happened very quickly. There's a very strong energy surrounding this person. This person feels like the right person. Everything is pointing to the fact that, this could possibly be your person. But the fact is it's very confusing because I feel like there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of in and out, a lot of hot and cold energy. And I feel like it's becoming one of those moments where it's like you want someone 100% or not at all. And you don't feel like you're getting that 100% from this person. Might not even be feeling like you're getting 50% sometimes. Now, this is causing you to feel like this person may be playing games. Feeling like that with that Knight of Wands in reverse, that player energy, feeling like you're being played. Because even though you have this strong connection, it sometimes feels like, is that enough? The fact that you feel so strongly for them, is that enough? Is that enough for you? Now, I feel with this person, I don't feel like they're necessarily intentionally trying to play any games. I feel like there's a lot of internal struggle within this person. A lot of sleepless nights, a lot of anxiety. I feel like there is some commitment issues with this person, but I do feel like this person has, feels the exact same way about you. I feel like when it starts to get more and more real, they start to try to hold back. They start going cold on you because that's when in them it's becoming so real that it's like they can't fight it anymore. I feel like they are hiding their feelings for you, and they have a lot of strong feelings for you. But I feel like that internal struggle, what it's telling me is that this person has a hard time has been having a hard time being honest with you, because I feel like they're having a hard time being honest with themselves. Now I feel like you know, I feel like this person has a hard time admitting to their feelings, because admitting to their feelings, it leaves them vulnerable. And I feel like they have a hard time leaving themselves vulnerable. But I feel like things are about to change. I do see communication opening up with this person, and I do see them finally taking that leap of faith and realizing it's time to be honest. They can't hide their feelings anymore from themselves, and they certainly can't hide them from you anymore. That's why you get that hot and cold, energy from this person, is because when it starts getting too much for them to handle, they kind of have to take a step back. This person has a lot of strong feelings for you, and I feel like a part of this as well is I feel like they have a hard time judging where you're at. They have a hard time judging whether you have the same feelings for them or not. But like I said, I do feel like this person is going to reach out, because I feel like those sleepless nights and that internal struggle is really getting to this person. They're starting to wonder, why the hell am I holding back? This person is afraid of having regrets. And that's what's going to push this person to step up, to finally give you 100%. Because they're afraid of making mistakes. They're afraid of having those regrets. They're afraid that, this hot and cold energy that they're in, they're afraid they're eventually going to end up pushing you away to the point where it's not up to them anymore. This person wants to build a foundation with you. What you wanted from this person, I feel like it is coming. We have that 3 of Wands. I feel like they are going to nurture this connection. Now, like I said, there is some commitment issues within this person. I feel like they have a hard time, opening themselves up. But this is the type of person that once they open themselves up, they're going to open themselves up to the person that means the most to them. And that's what's causing them to open up to you, because you mean the most to them. That Lover's card, that connection that you feel with them, they feel the same way. Sometimes, even though 2 people feel the same way, they operate in 2 different, in 2 different ways. This person kind of goes into a shell when it gets a little bit too real. Like, I feel like, there's a lot of energy around this person that feels, it's almost like they just want to reach out, grab you, and hold you forever. And when that feeling comes on, instead of doing that, that's when they kind of take a step back and say, whoa, like, you know what I mean? Can I put myself out there? Can I trust this person? And that's why I get the sense that this is something fairly new, because I feel like you haven't really built that, that trust with this person yet. And I feel like that's part of their commitment issues as well. But like I said, I do feel like they are going to reach out. And I feel like once they reach out, once they make that decision to finally take that leap of faith, I feel like they're going to be all in. And I see that Sun card, and we have that Wheel of Fortune. It's all about good fortune. It's all about happiness. They're in their own way right now. They're having a hard time being honest with themselves. They know what they want, but they're having a hard time putting themselves out there because they're afraid of being vulnerable. They're afraid of putting themselves out there and not being accepted. Because at the heart of it all, I feel like this person may put on a brave front, they may put on a confident front, but deep down, when it comes to you and when it comes to how they feel about you, they feel, they feel really out of sort. This has really got them twisted up. And the biggest thing that has them twisted up is the fact that they know what they want, but they're having a hard time being honest with themselves. They're having a hard time trusting their intuition. So that's why they're holding back those feelings. When things start getting real, this person, takes a step back. And that's why we have that 5 of Pentacles, that hot and cold energy. And that's what I feel like may be confusing you as well, is because everything seems to be going the way you want it to go, and then all of a sudden they take a step back. It's like 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. But like I said, I feel like they are going to reach out. And I feel like there is that communication coming, and I feel like once they accept this, accept the fact that they're not walking away from this, and once they, realize that, they have to put themselves out there and that you're expecting 100%, that's when they're going to make that, that leap of faith. Trust their intuition, trust in themselves, and trust in the connection. Like I said, with that star card, nurturing the situation. The Four Wands, I feel like they already want that foundation. They see you as their person. They see you as the person they can build a future with. But like I said, I feel like this person has that, it has a commitment issues in the fact that I feel like they've never really felt this strongly for anyone. So it's almost like that scares them a little bit. But like I said, I don't feel like it's gonna, that isn't gonna continue, because I feel like that internal struggle is going on now, and those sleepless nights, but it's gonna come to the point where they know that if they don't step up, that they're gonna lose you. And that's the last thing this person wants. So they're finally being honest. That communication is all about being honest. It's all about open. With that communication card, I feel like they realize that the only thing they can do is be honest. And I feel like it starts with being honest with themselves. And then that's going to give them that, that confidence to come forward and be honest with you. Now with this person, we have a lot of air. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. We have a lot of fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we have a lot of water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have all signs, because we have some earth in there as well. Taurus, Capricorn, possibly some Virgo. Like I said, two people can feel the same way for each other, but act differently when it comes to it. And I feel like that's what we're having here. I feel like you both feel the same way for each other. It's just one is accepting the connection a little bit easier than the other. And I feel like sometimes when we don't have a strong history in love, like this person, I feel like they don't have a strong history in love. When we don't have that strong history, it's almost twice as risky to take that next step. We're afraid of putting ourselves out there, because putting ourselves out there leaves us in a very vulnerable state. And some people really don't like that. But like I said, what's causing this person to take that leap of faith and what's causing them to move forward is the fact that they realize that they're the one in their own way. They're in their own way right now. And the only way to keep you is to be honest. The only way to build a future with you is to be completely honest and transparent. So look for them to reach out. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.